All right. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I already saw some heckling in the chat. Somebody asked what time the show starts. 12:10, but on Luke time, that means 12:14. Correction, it is 12:12. We're only 2 minutes late, not 4. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. But we have some fun news today, guys. So we'll dig into that. But let me just give you a preview of what we have going on today. I'm going to start us off with 2 disasters of the day. Let's have some fun. Let's look at some silly news this morning. I'm going to give you guys a recap of the stocks that I added recently and I still have on my buy list. NIO. You all know that I am short NIO via puts. So we're going to talk about what we're doing with that options position. And we're going to have a very fun chat challenge today. And so let me start today off with the way that I start every single day, which is by saying the point of this show is to be the best trade idea resource out there. I mean, we spend these 45 minutes together every day to get the ideas going, right? And we don't want the ideas to just come from myself, not to just come from Jason or the guests that we bring on. But I mean, most importantly, out of the group, right? That's why we throw tickers out to the group and we say, hey, but vote on this stock. Do you like it? Yes or no? Give us a thesis. Tell us what you're trading, etc. So guys, go ahead. Hit the like for me so that way we can get this group bigger. The more likes we have, the more recommendations we get from YouTube, the bigger our ZingerNation that we're in is. And as always, go ahead and throw your tickers into the chat. I mean, but before we get to the chat challenge, let's pull this one up from last week. On let's see, it was on Friday. We had Matt Kolb. He is our Inseego expert on the show, ticker INSG. If you don't know the stock, it is a 5G play. They basically make 5G routers. He pitched that stock to us 2 weeks ago at $9.50. The stock is at $16 today. His update last week was on a deal that they got with T-Mobile. We talked about Inseego's, the CEO is going to be on Kramer. And then today, another deal, Inseego, Vodafone, Qatar. So up another 16% on Inseego. So anybody who is in that Inseego trade, throw me the one. I'm going to put the one in the chat. I was in that one. And give yourself a round of applause. And most importantly, let's thank Matt Kolb. I'm going to give you his Twitter handle in there in the chat. Shoot him that tweet. He's a lonely guy. This Matt Kolb. We bring him onto our show. And he gave us a good trade. All right, there we go. All right, we got some ones. We've got some people in this trade. Yeah, buddy. All right, Rodrigo said he made $3K so far on that Inseego trade. Let's go. I don't have that big of a position, but I definitely got some movement out of that one. But all right, it's Monday. Yeah, look at this. Wow. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's at least 10 people who got into that Inseego trade. Congratulations, guys. And that's what this show is all about, right? We want to make money. I guess I always say it's about the trade ideas. I mean, let's be real. It's about trade ideas that will make us money. So I'm glad we delivered on that. If that doesn't earn us a like and subscribe, or if you're new to the show, you missed that trade idea, you want more of them, that should at least earn us the like and subscribe. But again, it's Monday. Let's start off with some fun. I'm going to get to a disaster of the day. Dun, dun, dun. Look at this. I got my soundboard back. All right. Disaster of the day stock. Banner is coming off. SWI, Solar Winds. All right, if you guys don't know this stock, I believe it's an EV play. Let's see. Solar Winds, IT infrastructure company. All right, check out the news on this one. It's definitely not good. I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to read it out to you. Solar Winds says some products may have been affected by a highly sophisticated targeted hack. The company says it is coordinating with FireEye and the FBI over a suspected breach which potentially affected March-June updates to its Orion monitoring products. So we don't really know a ton of information about what happened, but the one keyword that really jumps out to me from this one is FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. If the companies were hacked and the FBI has to get involved in this situation, probably not a good thing. we don't know exactly what the details was. Was it a state actor? Potentially, what was it, like a private hacking group who's trying to get some money and maybe do some ransom or something along those lines? Potentially, but again, regardless, the fact that the FBI is involved is definitely not a good sign. And what I suspect though is that out of this sell off today, there may be some opportunity, because it's likely going to be a long time before we actually get any clarity as to what happened and what next steps are and that sort of thing. So I would expect there to be some sort of gradual climb back up in the stock. The one warning that I'll give is that you have to be careful, because if more news does come out, it's likely going to come out pre-market or after hours. And so any stops that you have in place on this thing are not going to be helpful. So if you're risk seeking and want some opportunity, maybe flip this thing to the long side. I am absolutely staying on the sidelines because again, you don't know. I mean, when they're going to put out a press release that says, hey, we've got to call something back. We've got to pause all projects to work on a major update. We found a major vulnerability, something along those lines. So again, if you're risk loving, but potentially there's some opportunity on the long side. I see Donkey in the chat saying, yeah, the hacks tend to buy though after the fallout. That's what I've seen a lot of times too. This is all like anecdotal evidence. Again, I'm staying away from this thing. Let's see how it shakes out. If the issue is resolved and the stock price is still depressed, I think that's absolutely a buying opportunity. But again, if you want to take a risk on something, there potentially could be upside into this thing. And somebody saying they think it's Citron. If you guys don't know Citron, that's a famous short seller. That's their strategy to drive the price down. I don't think so. But all right, guys, it's Monday. I said let's start it off with some fun. Let's do another one. Let's do another disaster of the day. We have two today, and this one is I think going to hurt some people in the chat. Let me pull the banner back. I hate to do this one, but it's Virgin Galactic, ticker SPCE. That's Sandy Papa Charlie Echo. This is the space flight company. The stock got run up into the weekend, basically on anticipation that the company was doing a launch, was trying to launch. Basically, it's got an airplane that goes in space. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It is very, very cool. But partway through the launch, they had to abort the mission. They said something went wrong with the ignition sequence. They didn't actually make it into space. Thankfully, both pilots are okay and landed safely, but stock getting hammered down 17% on that one. Again, I've seen that ticker bouncing around in the chat. So again, apologies, guys, if I just disaster of the day to you. But like I said, we had some fun news this morning. It's Monday. We need to get the energy ramped up. So I wanted to start with something a little different. Shake it up a little bit. All right, guys, pulling the banner back down. I'm going to do a quick look to see if there are any stocks in the chat. Here's another winner, MMEDF. Somebody's throwing this one out there, MMEDF. We talked about this one last week. Look at the move on this thing. Here's a 5-day chart for you guys. This is a psychedelics company. We had Kevin O'Leary on our show talking about this one. Stock has doubled. Congratulations to whoever got into that one. Somebody else throwing out, let's see, BEST. I don't know that stock. Let's take a look at this one. BEST, what do they do? The first thing I always like to look at. Supply chain company, new retail platform. So this is a Chinese stock, it looks like. I can tell by the logo here. I don't know a ton about this thing. Let's look at the chart real quick. Here's a 1-month chart. Uh-oh, I'm not getting a chart. All right, we're going to have to come back to BEST. And guys, any other tickers, go through and throw them in. Somebody's asking space, buying opportunity right now. Maybe, probably. Let's look at space again. Let's look at the chart on this thing. I don't know. I mean, it didn't give up. Let's see. It gave up about 3 weeks worth of gains, right? This big run up that we saw on the chart was due to that upcoming space launch. I think basically the investor sentiment was, hey, if they launch this thing and it works, the stock is going to pop. It didn't launch. The thing fell. If the stock had given up, like, let's say 6 months worth of gains or a year worth of gains, I'd say absolutely a buying opportunity, because they did come out and say they're going to try this thing again. But because we only gave up maybe 3 weeks of gains or so, I think it's questionable. But let's crowdsource it. Let's throw it out. Guys, if you like SPCE, you're forced to go long or short the stock at $27 a share, what it's trading at right now. Throw the 1 in the chat if you like it. Throw in the 2 if you don't like it. That is the question. So let's see those answers start to slide in. I personally am not a huge fan of the thing. Again, given that it's only given up 3 weeks of gains, I don't know when they're going to be doing that next launch. Let's see if they told us. It doesn't look like they told us when they're going to be retrying it. Yeah, we don't know. So if they gave us a date, I would say hit this thing long, because it might get that run up again. And here's the answers coming in. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We've got a couple 1s, but for the most part, it looks like people aren't really a fan of this thing. So there you have it. There's the call. The crowdsourced decision is about 80% of the chat is not a fan of space. And guys, if you're watching this on Periscope, I see a few hundred people watching on Periscope. The main chat that we use where everybody's communicating is our YouTube channel. So if you want to join that community, you want to be a part of the Zinger and in the really active conversation, go ahead and go search Benzinga YouTube, and we will pull that up for you guys. All righty. Next segment that I want to do is I want to pull up the live portfolio. This is my live account that we look at every single day. I want to take you guys through stocks that I think are still on my buy list on this portfolio. So I'm going to pull it down. As you guys can see, there's maybe about 40 positions or so in my portfolio. I'm scrolling through them now. I have five stocks that I think are still on the buy list that I would be looking to add to these positions into the coming weeks. And so I'm going to try to take 2 minutes to rapid fire them for you. And what I want you guys to do in the chat is give me the quick yes, no on these. Let's get the ideas flowing. Let's throw them out there. But again, I'm going to try to take 2 minutes and pitch you guys through a buy thesis on 5 different stocks. All right. I'm going in alphabetical order. First thing on the list, ticker F, Foxtrot Ford. You've heard me talk about this one before. The stock's been a dog for years. The reason why I like Ford is that they have a big EV push coming out into the next year. We've seen all the money flowing into the EV stocks, the NIOs, the Teslas of the world, and 20 others. So I think that as that Ford story becomes more documented, it becomes more talked about, we're going to continue to get some upside on Ford. So I really like Ford into next year. All right. Next up on the list, number 2. Again, we're going quick. Ticker PSTH. That's Papa Sandy Tango Hotel. This is my SPAC pick. I like this one because we have Bill Ackman as the manager of the SPAC. He's a very active hedge fund manager. I think he's going to pick a high quality company that he can be involved with. And then 2, it's a big fintech deal. Rumors that it could be Stripe, rumors that it could be Coinbase, it could be Robinhood. Any of these household names hit, the SPAC explodes. So I really like PSTH right now. Number 3 on the list, PayPal, ticker PYPL. The growth story for PayPal is very much alive. The company has doubled revenue over the past 3 years. It also has a significant amount of crypto exposure. It's basically the only large cap stock that you can buy that has significant crypto exposure. So I like that I can see some of that Bitcoin upside without actually having to own Bitcoin. And compared to other growth stocks, this thing is very attractively priced. The multiples look good on it. So PSTH, that's pick number 3. Stock number 4, I'm going to keep us going. Rocket Companies, ticker RKT, Romeo Kilo Tango. I like Rocket because of the infrastructure that they have built. They are the biggest mortgage lender in the United States. I think that's super scalable to other financial products, right? I think that they could become a huge player in auto financing, personal loans. The list could go on and on and on and on. I've seen the machine that they have built. I mean, they have tens of thousands of employees making the mortgage process super, super seamless for customers. So I like the markets that they can expand to. And then the very last pick, stock number 5. This is one that doesn't get much love. Virtu Financial, ticker Victor India Romeo Tango. They are a market maker. We've seen a ton of volatility. We've seen a ton of volume. There is a ton of news going on. I like Virtu because the more volume, the more volatility in the market, the more money that they make. This company consistently prints money. They pay a dividend. So I really like Virtu into the end of the year. Whew. And those are the 5 stocks on my buy list in 2 minutes. I gave you guys some homework. I said I want to see the quick responses on these. The people like them, don't like them. I see Jason popping in. I'm sure he's going to have an opinion on some of these, but let me read through the comments a little bit. Jason, you hear me? Oh, he hears us, but I don't hear you. It could be a Luke problem. Guys, in the chat, indicate whether or not you can hear Jason. It could be a me problem. And I'm looking through these comments. Somebody's asking you buy stock or calls on PayPal. I own stock. Rocket, people like Rocket. Okay. Got some Ford love. Let's see, Virtu, iffy. Okay, I'll take an iffy. And Jason, no, they cannot hear you. All right. I guess generally speaking, it seems like the chat is on the same page for me with those 5 picks. Again, the 5 I like into the end of the year. I'll say the tickers one more time. You've got Ford, you've got PSTH. That is my SPAC play. You have PayPal, you have Rocket Companies, and you have Virtu Financial. Those are the picks. And I'm going to be looking to add to those positions. What I'm going to do tomorrow is I've got a ton of stocks in the portfolio, as you guys can see, that are still on the hold list, right? I still own these stocks, but they're not the ones that I feel most passionately about right now. Like if I give you an example, let's flip this percent change. Where's my Moderna? Moderna is a great example of those, right? We're already up 127% on Moderna over the past couple months. Where does it go? There it is. I'm not adding to this thing, but I'm just letting the momentum ride. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about these stocks that I still own, where the stops are on them, why I'm still letting the momentum ride, and that sort of thing. All right. Let's get clipping over and talk about my favorite stock to hate. Let's talk about NIO. We have news on NIO. NIO, that is the Chinese Tesla, the Chinese EV maker. If you don't know this stock, you haven't been trading this market because this has been the hottest thing around. And also, you have not been listening to the show because this is my favorite stock to hate. Soundboard for that one. All right. We have news on NIO this morning. You see the stock is down 3%. The company, they announced an offering last week. That put a crack in the stock last week. And today they priced the offering at $39 a share. Basically, when they went out to institutional shareholders and they said, hey, we've got 68 million shares to sell. What are you guys willing to pay for them? The price that the institutional market came back with was $39 a share, which is below where the stock was currently trading. Let's get another air horn for that one.
Test. Luke, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, but before you couldn't. All right.
How
am I looking?
I think you look great, per usual.
So I've left you out to dry today. You're just out there all by yourself, man.
That's not true.
Okay.
I'm here with ZingerNation.
Have you guys talked about MindMed yet?
We did talk about MindMed. Cooking. Somebody in the chat made 50% on that one.
We talked about it at 250. It's at like 450 now. I mean, it's stuck. It was stuck at 50 cents for a long time, and now just rocking. So I told you guys, it's one you have to watch closely, though.
Yeah, look at that. $5 freaking bucks on the stock. Here's a 1-year chart. We zoom it into a month. Whew. My opinion on this thing would be if you're in it, stay in the stock, throw your stop in there, let the momentum ride. If the momentum is riding, don't short a stock that doubles. I know people love to short stocks that double. Please don't. I've learned. I'm only telling you that because I've done it the wrong way before. It oftentimes doesn't work out for you.
Yeah, no, I hear you. You try to catch that. I mean, oh my God, 486, 487. Holy cow.
Yes,
I got that.
$5.
I bought that at 250, sold some at 3, then bought it back at 320. And I ended up buying because the guy in the office said the stock and it was at 240, 250, and it's at 486. Oh my God. I got to look at my portfolio on this one. Tesla's up again today.
Tesla's moving.
Yeah. I got this new technology here today, Luke. I don't know how I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just letting you
Can we
know.
look at Tesla?
Yeah. Give me a Tesla look.
All right. There's a Tesla look.
Wow. I should never. So I had, guys, I had some call options. I sold my 580. No, I sold my 540. Wrong. I sold my 520 call. 520 call December 18th. I sold them last Thursday. Should have kept that one. And now I kept those. And now I have the January 540s. What was the sound thing? I missed it. You did too quick. Yep.
Sad horn.
Totally.
But again, I'll say the thing that I always say, which is you can never feel bad about taking money off the table. You made money, you got out of the trade successfully, you added capital into the account, you can't kick yourself over it, or you'll start holding on to stuff way too long.
I like to kick myself over this stuff.
He does.
What I do. It's just what I do, guys. So
Kirby's saying SWI now a buy.
Let's go to
aggressive.
Pull up SWI real quick.
All right, that was our disaster of the day. Let me throw the banner back on. You know I like my banners. I spent 18 minutes making the collection of these.
Wait, why don't we get someone to make these for us? So, Luke, Luke, do you want to give your pitch that you talked about earlier?
Yeah, let's do it. We've got enough of a group.
Okay.
So ZingerNation, we're putting an ask out to the community. We are looking for somebody to be a partner with us on this show, and act as the producer. So basically, what we are looking for is we want to bring more guests on here. Right? We hear all these awesome names in the chat that people want to bring on the show. We have ideas of speakers that we think would be amazing, would provide more profitable trade ideas. We just don't get around to it, right? We've got to run the business. We need somebody to help us produce the show. Bring the guests in here, help us promote it, build partnerships. So, I mean, we can get this thing across the entire internet and really get ZingerNation going. So if that interests you, the ask is to shoot us an email. It's to luke@benzinga.com. It's to jason@benzinga.com. Those are our email addresses. I'd love to hear, why that would interest you and what you think you could add to it. Again, we thought about, maybe we hire for this thing. We put up a job ad, but the best thing that we could do is just go to ZingerNation. I mean, you guys already know what we do. You love the markets. You're smart. You like to talk trade ideas. So we're throwing it out to the group.
So, Luke, is there money?
Yes.
Involved, or could there be money involved?
Absolutely.
I know this shouldn't be a job about money, or not a job, an opportunity about money. It's about passion and drive. But is there potential money involved? I guess is what I would ask.
Yes, absolutely. Like we can think of what the model is. An idea I was thinking is, whoever's producing this, we could give them 100% of the ad revenue that comes with the show, right? We get this thing to 20, 30,000 views a day. I mean, that could be some serious money that comes from it.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. So the person working on the show, there's ad revenue that comes from it, and you can get a great percentage of that ad revenue or what have you. And a lot of people do know Benzinga. So like I said a couple of weeks ago, or if you see someone on Twitter that says something, pithy or you like, we can bring them on the show. It's just that we have to focus our time on building Benzinga and can't do the producing of the show on a regular basis that we'd like to do. So if there's someone that's passionate, they're in the FinTwit world, they are networked and not afraid to reach out to people to come on the show. I mean, it's really casual. I literally, the guy we had on, Dave, who, that one stock, the gambling stocks last week, I sent him a Twitter DM. Hey, you want to come on our show at 12:30 next, in 2 days? And then at 12:15, I said, that day, I said, it's in 15 minutes. And he came on. It's that easy. But it's the dedication. It's being organized. It's using Salesforce or a Google Doc to delineate who we have and a little thing about them. There's some steps involved, and we don't necessarily have the time to teach exactly how to do it. And so someone that's driven and loves the space, which is a potential role. So I see someone's asking what email address to send to.
I think I dropped him in. Let me hit him again.
Okay, or maybe they didn't ask that. I was thinking they would. And congrats, Rodrigo, on being on 85 cents on MindMed. That is amazing. That's amazing.
All right, we got to do the math on that one. Hold on. MMEDF. All right, so I'm pulling up. All right, you guys want to hear something funny? Is Windows like popped up a notification that said, "How likely are you to recommend calculator to a friend?"
Really?
I thought it was hilarious. Yes. All right, so we got Mind Medicine at $4.89, and what was the price that he was in it, Jason?
85 cents, I think he said.
All right, minus.
Or no, he said 59 cents. No, he said 59 cents, man.
Okay, $4.89 minus 59 cents divided by 59 cents. Yeah, that's a 728% return.
That's like my Dunkin' Donut options, but yeah, that's our upward. Nice trade there, man. Nice trade. Hey, Luke, how's my audio coming in?
It's crystal clear.
All right. Can we just do a cannabis check right now? I want to talk cannabis for a second.
Yep. Let's talk cannabis.
All right. So will you pull up CURLF? That's Curaleaf.
Yep.
All right. So we're down 0.50, and then we pull up TRSSF. 2 S's.
What stock is that?
TRSSF.
Okay. Do you have that one too?
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's been a show. I've talked on the show for a long time on this one.
Okay.
What's going on with your pro? What's going on with Benzinga Pro, dude?
We're having some market data. All right, there we go. TerraSend.
I got no pro.
9
All right. So so you see these cannabis stock, these 2 stocks moving down. I know there's like ACB people like that one too. These things are going to trade up and down. It's not going to be a straight ride up. It's not going to be. There's going to be, people are speculating federal approval. 2 weeks ago, they went up because of the vote on in Congress, and the Senate's probably going to vote it down, et cetera, et cetera. In the cannabis space, I get asked about it a lot, and there's going to be a few winners and then a lot of losers, but I think a lot of acquisitions. So I try to find companies that I think the executive team is very experienced at M&A. And I want you guys to know, I own TerraSend and I own Curaleaf. I like the executive teams at both companies. It's not to say Aurora Cannabis is not a good play too.
Like, why do you like the executive teams? Like, is it you've heard presentations from them and it seems like they have a compelling business model? They come from other success stories. Why do you like the executive team?
So Curaleaf, Bruce Linton, who, as you guys know, he was involved with that other cannabis company that got bought by what was the company that bought it out? Starts with a C.
Canopy, CGC.
Yeah, CGC, but then it got bought out by
Spirits Company.
Yeah. So, anyways, the guy who's the chairman of TerraSend is Jason Wild, and he when I met Bruce a long time ago, he said the 2 smartest guys in the space that know the space are 420 Investor, 420investor.com, Alan Brockstein, and Jason Wild. Jason Wild has been in the space a long time, and he's done a bunch of different M&A and deals. He recently, about a year and a half ago, hired a CEO for TerraSend. I think the guy was either from Grubhub or one of these other companies in Chicago. All I hear about the CEO, he's just smart and brilliant. And Jason Wild knows how to get these deals done in terms of M&A and finding like strategic deals that make sense. And he's been doing it for years. So I almost think I'm betting on almost like an ETF with this company. Like he's going to find new opportunities, and that's why I like TerraSend. Curaleaf, on the other hand, has been around for a while, had a merger, has a good executive management team. The chairman behind it, he had another company doing server farms. So before Amazon, AWS, he had server farms out in Europe. and his company took off and then sold it to another company because people needed servers. And cannabis is kind of like that, where you need to be able to get it in a lot of different places and distribute it and produce it. And he's kind of building that company, that model off of that. He's not a brand new person at the bat. He has experience building companies, selling companies, etc. So I like people like that, and that's where the chairman of Curaleaf is. And we had him on the our cannabis conference a couple months ago. So those are like two of the ones. Now I know in the chat you guys are mentioning a bunch of other ones. I mean, you guys are mentioning a ton of cannabis stocks. So will you put in TCNNF, and Jar likes TrueLeaf. Yeah, TrueLeaf is another great one. So I forgot, guys. I own TrueLeaf. I forgot. I'm sorry. So it just you're right. TrueLeaf I've owned for 2.5 years now. Kim Rivers is the CEO. Kim Rivers has spoke at our events. Kim Rivers, TrueLeaf is down in South Florida. It's maybe expanded to other states now. Give me a 2-year chart on that, because I bought that.
1 year, the 2 year. There's the 2 year.
Yes. So
and that's a beautiful chart. This is these past 6 months.
I mean, we should call Phil Bortman on this one right now. This is going to be a prank right here. Okay. Phil Bortman. This is my father-in-law, guys. And I said we need to do some pranks. So now we're going to call Phil Bortman. Let's see if he answers. I got him in TrueLeaf about 2 years ago, and he's like, it's a dog. It's a dog. The stock didn't. We can look at it from 2 years ago, and now look at that chart. So let's see what he has to say. Let's see if he answers. Philip, are you there? Phil, hello? Are you there? Yeah. All right. You're live on the radio. Quick question. Remember that stock I got you in TrueLeaf?
Yeah.
TrueLeaf, not Truly. TrueLeaf. TrueLeaf.
Yeah.
TrueLeaf. We met the
TrueLeaf. Yeah, I remember the guy.
I remember like 6 months ago you were complaining to me that these are dogs. They're all down. They're all down. Have you looked at TrueLeaf lately?
TrueLeaf's moving. Yeah. Well, they always made money.
Yep, they were always profitable, but you like sold at 12. I got you in like at 14.
They always made money.
I know, but
I sold it. Yeah.
Yeah, like at $14, right?
Yeah.
It's at $30.51 today.
Yeah. Well, it's doing good.
I know, but you used to tease me at our cannabis conferences.
I wasn't teasing you. How about Aurora Cannabis? How about all? How about some of the others?
I understand, but you're live on the radio, and I was like, you got
live on the radio. Yeah. Well, okay.
You got to have some patience. That's all.
Yeah, like no. Some of them are good. That was a moneymaker, and that obviously the company. They deal with medical marijuana in the state of Florida. And it's a very good demand and steady business.
Yeah,
steady business.
I get it. You just didn't have the patience to withstand the when it wasn't going so well.
I thought there was better places for my money at the time.
All right. Any new stocks you're trading right now?
Yeah, we need his best stock, his favorite stock right now.
Dickinson last week.
Luke, he bought Becton Dickinson last week. I think that's BDX. Why did you buy that?
They make all the syringes.
They make all the syringes, and Philip collects syringes, if I'm not mistaken. No, good footnote. So for the vaccine is your play?
Yeah, exactly. I bought it last week, and for the vaccine, and they ship internationally. It's a big company. They've been around for 100 years.
And Philip knows this market because he used to be a pharmacist.
Right.
All right.
How's it doing today? How's BDX doing today?
We're trading up about 0.23%. That's a huge win for you. Just kidding. But that's all right. Any other stock picks you want from Philip, Luke? Any other ones? Philip?
The other one I like is Amazon.
The other one he likes is Amazon.
Today he called it a 43.50 on it.
Philip has a lot of Amazon.
Yeah, we had an interesting call this weekend about Amazon, Jason.
What was our interesting call this week?
About the question about whether the stock's going to zero.
Oh my God. Hey, Philip.
Yeah.
My Auntie Susie sent an email. Motley Fool had a marketing piece saying Amazon could go bankrupt. That's what their headline was. And it was a marketing piece to get people to open it up. And she's like, She emailed me, she's like, Jason, should I sell my Amazon? Is Amazon really going to go bankrupt next year? Oh, I'm serious. All right. Well, we're on live on the air. So don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's the story. So we handed it off to this guy, Randy. I don't know if he talked to her yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to go bankrupt.
They're not.
I mean, if they go bankrupt,
It was Motley Fool aggressive marketing on this one. I mean, they had a, you know, so
we pranked News Desk Randy.
The other one I like now,
Making him get on a call with Jason Van.
buying, not a lot, but I've been buying it for the last
We-
month.
we-
I like Tesla.
we got one more stock pick from Phil Borman. Yes, Phil is my father-in-law. He's my father-in-law, but he kicked me out of his apartment next week. I was supposed to be staying there, and he kicked us out.
No, I
So-
didn't kick you out. Hey, listen,
Yes, you did.
I
Yes,
got my computer working. It's fast. The system is fast.
I know. I fixed it. I was there last week.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's really
the other
fast.
one that Phil Bortman likes is Tesla. Phil Bortman is probably the second biggest hater of Tesla for many years, beyond Spencer
I don't
Israel.
hate it anymore.
He doesn't hate it anymore. So when did you buy it, sir?
I bought it about 3 months ago, and I've been adding to it.
So you bought it around 330.
Yeah, I've been adding to it. So it's a great hold on. It's a momentum.
So what finally turned you around in this stock? I mean, I've been talking to you since $38 a share when I bought it, and
it's for real.
why? What got you bullish?
Because I watch Brent.
You watch because you watch your son lose money on selling calls.
Yeah, no, he's actually doing pretty good.
I know he bought the stock.
I'll tell you what I got out of today.
What'd you get out of?
Because I was afraid of. I sold puts on. I had puts sold on Alibaba.
Wait, you sold?
So you were short puts
I
initially?
sold puts about a month ago. I had December 21st, 250s.
Okay, it's down 3% today.
Yeah, it's just a lot of negative news, not on that particular stock, but on Chinese stocks, about getting delisted. There's an article in Barron's today saying delisting some of these stocks is probably the right thing to do.
Okay, so you sold your puts. Okay, because
You
covered your puts.
I closed them out.
You closed them out. Okay, yeah.
Barron's came out against NIO this weekend too.
Barron's came out against NIO this weekend as well.
Well, that one, yeah, I saw that. The Chinese EVs, they're against right now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I don't know. All right. I guess that's what we got.
I like healthcare.
I mean,
I like that good old FANG stuff.
I mean, but I think the breaking news here, the BDX is a nice vaccine trade. I like it for the syringes.
That's a trade.
But the breaking news here is you're going long Amazon at $600 billion. You think Amazon should be not Amazon, Tesla. You think Tesla should be one of the most valued companies in the world because the next spot for Tesla is $1,000 a share. That's the next point that makes a big move. So you're saying that Tesla, you think, should be one of the most valued companies in the world. And I think that is amazing that you think
I
that.
don't think you can look at valuation.
You can't?
No, I don't think you can look at valuation.
Doesn't that mean like a top in the market then when you're saying don't look at valuation?
Well, in this particular stock, I don't think you can look at valuation because they do a lot more. I mean, it's really like a tech stock. So I think it's got a lot of momentum. It's really a momentum play. But the guys, it's funny. Brent was yelling at me because he said, "Dad, if you would have bought decent amounts, when you should have bought decent amounts, but you didn't believe in it, you'd have $10 to $15 million in the stock right now."
For sure. I mean,
and he's right.
I bought it at
like Joel.
I bought it
Joel
at
said to me, Phil, I almost sold the stock. And I was talking to him at a birthday party, one of Jared's kids, and when remember when Elon Musk came out and said we're going to take it private?
Yep, at 420.
Yeah, and there was at 420, and there was a lot of negativity on Elon Musk, and that he didn't know what he was doing, and he said he almost sold. He did. He said he almost sold, and he says, "Phil, if I would have sold, and now what it is," he said, "I would have jumped off the building."
Yep.
He said that would have been one of the biggest mistakes of my life. But knowing my emotional character for stocks, I would have never kept it during some of those dips. I would have unloaded it.
Phil, I bought it $38, and that now it's 3,000, and it's like 3,200, and I may have sold like 10 or 20 shares. I have not really sold it all,
well,
but I bought it like 6 years ago, and I didn't have Phil bucks back then. So I think I bought like 100 shares or something, but it's still a huge return.
Literally anyone would have been a million.
If I bought $38,000 worth, that would be 3.6 million today.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I mean, it's a huge return, but then again, what's the difference? It's only money. I mean, money, like what if you had another, 2 million, what are you going to do different? You're not going to buy a private plane. You're going to still sit in the back row on the airplane. Like, come on, what are you going to do
Back row on
different?
the airplane's good because it's close to the bathroom.
Oh, Luke says, Phil, that your move on the back row on the airplane is good because it's close to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I want to throw a trivia question to the chat. I looked this up
what?
last
Tell
week.
my buddy what?
Insego's moving. Tell your buddy.
Yeah,
Insego's
Phil Bortman's a big owner of Insego. He got it from Matt Kolb 6 years ago at $4. Right, Phil?
Yeah.
See?
There
All
you
right.
go.
All right. I think we bored the show now. But that was good. Thank you. I got to tell Stacy that you were on. We'll get this video clipped.
Good, man.
All right.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. So that is Phil Bortman. That is Brent's father who made me, or not made me, but we did that Tesla selling those calls. Phil is a habitual trader, calls me on these things all the time. I tried to get him in Tesla like literally 800% ago. And I remember like yesterday, because when I was in it big, he would just tell me how bad of a car it is. It's plastic. It's like a golf cart. It's a golf cart, just faster. He just ripped the crap out of it. Now he's for it. So that's what I'm talking about. When you guys do things like different, Luke, when we do things, people like criticize, or, I like Dave Portnoy and someone's like, oh, he swears a lot. You can't like him. And then eventually they love him. Like Phil Bortman couldn't have been more negative about Tesla than anyone I've ever met, literally. And, with electric car, whatever. So it's a golf cart. Now look at this. Now he's buying it at a $550 billion market.
Well, let me ask my trivia question.
Go.
To the chat. How many stocks have a bigger market cap than Tesla? NICE, we're talking U.S., NICE, NASDAQ listed stocks. How many have a bigger market cap than Tesla? That's what I want to see. And while we're waiting for, I've got 7 minutes before I have to hop. So I want to do a chat challenge. I want to give an update on the NIO trade. So let me hop to those where the answers come in real quick. But all right, let's talk about NIO. My favorite stock to hate. I love to hate this stock. Offering last week. They priced the offering today, $39 per share, pulling the stock price down. But this thing will not die. I'm getting sick of being short NIO because the thing won't die. The price the offering at $39. I mean, it's trading $1.50 higher. So let's pull up where we are on the trade. I own the January 15th $40 puts. That's the contract that I got into on NIO. So far, we're up 51% on the trade over the past 2 weeks or so. So not a bad return, but this is something I was hoping would be a two-bagger, especially given the risk that I took on with the trade. The puts are up 10% today on the price of the offering. And so I'm sadly potentially looking to get out of this trade. So the way that I'm thinking about it is that if the stock is headed toward lows into the close, I'm going to stay with the short position on NIO, because if it has some of that downward momentum, I'm going to be looking for some of that downward momentum to continue tomorrow. If the stock is starting to rise back up, so despite the wave of bad news, there are buyers coming in. They're still buying the stock. Wrong answer button right there. But they're buying the stock despite the news out. I'm going to get out of this thing. I'm going to take my 50% off the table. Not going to think about it. Put that capital to work on something else. So that's the update on the NIO option trade. Still have those $40 puts. Again, if the stock is at the lows at the end of the day, I'm going to hang on to it. Let's get some more downward momentum into tomorrow. If the stock's ripping, let's close out the trade. We'll take the 50% and run. That's my play on NIO.
I want to show a YouTube video based off your play on YouTube on NIO, but it may be too rated R. Even though it's like you would love it. It's about ripping. I mean, the stock ripping. Like, I hear you, but I have a great YouTube video that you guys would all crack up at. But maybe too, I don't know. It's the best one I've ever seen. It went viral a couple of years ago. I'll have to show you offline, or we'll do the behind the scenes for the show.
All right, and really quick. I asked how many stocks have a bigger market cap than Tesla. Somebody got the right answer in the chat. Ench is the name. ENCH. I don't know how to pronounce that. 7. That's the number. Only 7 stocks are bigger than Tesla at this point.
How did you know that so fast, Luke?
I looked it up last week. I was curious.
Did you look it up on Benzinga or look it up somewhere else? Well, what's the story, dude?
Somewhere else. Not going to say where. It'll be on Benzinga one day.
Come on, get that on the front page of Benzinga. How many stocks? Like, that's a quiz. I mean, where's our guys? Like, where's Tyree on this thing? Come on.
I don't know where Tyree is. But all right, Jason, I think we have enough critical mass to do our chat challenge for the week. You think so?
Sure. We have a stock question too, but go ahead.
All right. Well, I've got to bounce right at 1, unfortunately. So let's do the chat challenge first. The question of the week is, which stock is going to be better performing? So between now, about 1 o'clock Eastern on Monday, and 1 o'clock Eastern on Friday, what is going to be the better performing stock? You've got 2 choices. You have DoorDash, a new IPO from last week, ticker DASH, and you have Airbnb, ABNB, ticker, ABNB. There you go. Both stocks getting hammered today. DoorDash down 12%, Airbnb down 9%. Not something you want to see from a brand new, fresh IPO. So we're throwing it out to the chat. Which stock is going to be the best performing between now and this time on Friday? We're going to be checking in to see which side is winning every single day this week. And again, guys, you have 2 options. You've got DoorDash or Airbnb. Go ahead, drop your vote into the chats. I'm going to be grabbing them. Oh, God, they're already flying. Prizes. See question about prizes? Yes. And email me, luke@benzinga.com. We'll hook up some prizes. And I don't know how we're going to pick a prize for the DoorDash versus Airbnb. I guess whichever stock is best performing, we're going to raffle off some stuff. All right. I'm seeing them come in. Esty's on a dash. David's on dash. Andrew Labos is on Airbnb. Hot Stocks Luke. I'm going on the Airbnb train. Let's see. Kenny is on dash. Michael's on Airbnb. We got Jason H on Airbnb there. All right. Oh, God, there's so many. Jesus, guys.
Okay, well, while you're typing that in, Luke's Riley's gonna give her opinion on the stocks. Go ahead, Riley. Just Riley, look here, look straight ahead, straight ahead.
I like the ABNB better.
Why? What are you saying?
Because isn't it like houses and stuff?
You did say what you just told me.
Well, basically, I could look like on that website for like 8 hours straight.
You said you like food, but
yes, but I like to look at TV. I mean, I like to look at houses for like so long.
So you like going on Airbnb's website?
Yes, love it.
She loves going on Airbnb's website. So do you ever book houses on it?
No, because you probably would get mad at me without your permission.
It's true. Okay.
Wait, would you get mad? We need some clarification.
Would you?
A cool dad would not get mad.
I don't think I get mad. Riley, they say you should be an analyst, Goldman Sachs analyst.
What does that mean?
FedEx delivering vaccines and killing her. Yeah, FedEx and UPS are totally slammed. They can't even handle the volume they have right now. I mean, we have relationships with like StockX, and just trust me, UPS and FedEx are at the gills. They can't even handle their shipments. So if you want a stock that they're at the gills, like, you got one. Hey, Chris Brown, Raz, I'm interested in joining Benzinga Pro, but is it ideal for a retail trader with not a whole lot of capital? Is just trade on the side.
Is that the Chris Brown?
Chris Brown. Oh, yeah, maybe. Hey, if you guys know who Jamie Gold is, press 1. If you don't, press 2. While Luke's doing his research, if you know Jamie Gold, the poker player, press 1. If you don't, press 2. Jamie Gold, the poker player. Anyone know him? No? Okay. Raz, kids have some nice, my kids have had some nice stock picks. All right, so look at this message I got from Jamie Gold that I thought was not really Jamie Gold. All right, here we go. Luke, are you ready to give your numbers? I know you got to run. You have to give a birthday.
Yep.
Luke has to go to a birthday party.
For a birthday party. I'm just going to be typing for a minute. This is going to take me a little bit. You can take the screen.
All right, I'm going to take it. I just need to open another window. Okay.
Wait, what was all the 1s and 2s for? Did I just totally miss that?
Yeah, I said if I asked if they knew Jamie Gold.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know who he was, Luke. So
I don't know who that is.
What is going on with my internet here? What is up? Is the internet good here or what?
It is for me.
I'm in the office today. Is it Aaron Thomas again messing up the internet? I mean, or is it Rohan? What's going on my internet? Is LinkedIn down? Okay, I got it. I'm in. All right. Now I got to do this. Hold on, guys. I'm going fast. I'm going to share my screen. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. I got to get the. God, I have a whole new setup today, and it's obviously not perfect. Okay, guys. So just bear with me on this. How do I share a screen? Where is this thing? One sec. Luke, are you still there? Or you're gone.
Luke's here.
Okay, because these people are getting antsy, and I'm not performing right now.
We have performance issues.
I do it right now. Oh, someone's
All right,
coming
guys,
in.
here's a tally. Let's sum them up.
Someone's coming in.
Hold on.
No, I just couldn't find my windows like StreamYard. I have to click this, and I can't make this not the full screen.
Oh god, I'm count A. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's like if I'm trying to escape, it doesn't.
There we go.
StreamYard. Here it is. I found the window though. So I have to
All right. Final numbers in. We had 41 participants in the chat challenge this week. 13 for DoorDash. 13 of you out there said DoorDash is going to be the better performing IPO of the week. 28 for Airbnb. I'm on the Airbnb side. Jason, we didn't get your vote yet.
What am I betting on again?
DoorDash versus Airbnb. Both stocks getting hammered today after the IPO last week. What is going to be the better one this week?
DoorDash.
DoorDash. All right. Make it 14 for DoorDash. Razman going on the list.
All right. Yes.
All right. With that, guys, I got to head out of here.
All right. I'm going to share my screen, the Jamie Gold thing, guys, but I'm going to have a challenge doing that. We're going to see. Rohan is here, so you may be able to help me if I have challenges, but let's see. All right, Luke. Guys, if you like Luke today, give him some likes and
Yeah, nobody likes the stream today. I mean, come on, what the hell? We have 265 people here. We have 68 likes. Let's get that going.
All right, I shared my screen.
Peace, guys.
I shared my screen. Hopefully you guys can see it. I can't. If you're chatting to me right now, I can't see it because I lost that window. See, like I lost where's my window to show? All right there. Whoa, there we go. How'd you do that? Okay. So now I want to look at that, but I also want to look at what they're chatting to me on the StreamYard, the chat right there. I got to track that down too.
Oh, that is your laptop window that you're looking at.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong one. I want to. Where's my the screen that I'm sharing?
Right there.
All right. Okay, I got it now. I got it, guys. All right, Rohan did it. He did it. All right, here you go. So yeah, like that like button. Voyager is probably still a buy if you think crypto's going up. I mean, Voyager long term, I think is a buy. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. You guys said you know Jamie Gold. I finally found it. We're gonna go to my network notifications. Hopefully, you can see my stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, she moved roles again. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know she moved roles. Okay, that's good. That's what LinkedIn does. It tells you stuff. So now we're gonna go to Jamie Gold. All right, you guys tell me if you think this is real or not. So I got this message. Hold on, I'm gonna change my window size so you guys can see it. I got this message on Friday. Jamie Gold. Hi, Jason. Was intrigued by your business model. Wanted to say hello and send a connection request, but did not have your email to allow the request on here. I don't have like my thing open for connections, I don't think. So my email is jason@benzinga.com. Hope all is well and kudos on your success. Happy holidays, Jamie. Seems like a nice message. And I just wrote, is this automated, JG? And he said, this is my account, not automated. Most of the fakes were and still are on Facebook. Twitter was a while back. Anyways, do you guys think that actually is the real Jamie Gold? Like, I was unsolicited. You can pop out YouTube chat. I know you can pop out YouTube chat. I'm just having other issues. So that's him. I guess it's a full profile. It was just like an unusual message. I guess maybe it is. All right. But that's that was Jamie Gold. Yes, he was definitely lucky in the thing, but he won the tournament. So you got to give the guy credit. So I guess I should write back to him on what he said. I don't know. I'll say hello. Maybe should we bring Jamie Gold on the show? I didn't think Jamie Gold would reach out, but maybe we should bring Jamie Gold on the show. What should we write back to Jamie? Guys ready? This is how I would do it in real life. Ready? Here we go. Well, nice to hear from you. You should check out Benzinga Pro. I can get you access. You access. Do you use Benzinga at all? Like, well, he does because he found Benzinga. We can get you access. Also, we do a daily show called the Power Hour. Maybe you can come on for a few minutes and talk about gambling, hedging, odds, and perhaps trading if you trade. Okay, I gotta do. I mean, let me know what you think. Best Jason. Well, nice to hear from you. I gotta do one thing. Congrats on your success as well. All right. All right. Anything else you want me to write back to him, guys? No. Okay, that's it. All right. It's like we need to have voice chat in here. Oh, hey, should you? I bet you he remembers you. Should ask him. Yeah. So those are the notifications you guys saw. Look at this thing though. I want to show you something else. Hold on. How do you do this? Network. There you go. My network. Here we go. Here are the contacts, connections, and then here are people that I guess have added me on LinkedIn, but I have it blocked now where you have to put my email address in. So I was getting too much like spam and I just got tired of it. Should we accept someone right now? I don't know. But anyway, Glassbox. Okay, I'll accept this guy. He looks like he does something in our space. All right, I'll turn this off. It's annoying. Okay, that's the thing. I should open my account, but I didn't today. And then, yeah, exactly. AB, this was just crap. You should not be watching. Who cares about LinkedIn? It's useless. So let's go back to a couple more trades. So we went through a lot of stocks today, and the ones my lithium, LTHM, still staying in. My Tesla still staying in. Here, let me just show my account real quick because I wasted your guys' time by showing you my LinkedIn, which is a complete waste of time. I agree. So good feedback, AB, but please don't swear. I mean, I guess you could swear if it made you that upset. I get it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to pull up my account. You can see what I'm owning. This is my trading account. Ooh, my account has there's one of those like numbers that are all the same. That's what's kind of cool seeing. Okay, I'm going to put it live in 1 second. Here we go. All my account positions will be live in 1 second, and you can see where I'm at. That's not what I need to do. GG morning show. Here we go. 1 sec. This way you guys know. Yeah, we made some buys and sells today, Christian. Absolutely. We're always making buys and sells daily. I mean, always. I'll try to repeat a couple that we already did, but let me just get this account up for you guys so you can see where I'm holding and what position sizes. Let's go. 1 second. All right. Sorry for the delay. Here we go. All right. There we go. So those are the positions. We're going to make it a little bigger for y'all. All right. So let's we could do by percentage of portfolio size. As you guys know, Tesla, which I own in this portfolio and another portfolio, is right there. Here we go. Okay. So then we got Apple, Amazon, Sun Communities, TAS. That's Carol's Restaurant Group. I bought that at the beginning of Corona. GAN. That is a sad story, guys. Look at GAN. Look at that. Sad. Agree Development, ADC, QRTA. It's a high dividend payer. One of my best ones this year. Peloton. I've been trimming that position. Generac. Those were call options. I bought the calls and let 2 convert. So I own just a little bit of it. Work, which is Slack. I've sold some, but I don't want to get any more. I don't want to sell any more stuff for gains this year, this tax year. Wendy's, I like Wendy's because it has a dividend, so I'm a fan. Zoom, I definitely trimmed my Zoom. I definitely trimmed, but it's something that I'm just going to hang on to the rest. Disney, as you guys know, I bought TerraSend. You see the numbers, Upwork, Buyer, Twilio. Twilio, Tesla call options that I have left. But as you see, it's a small position. I wish I had more. Yatra, I do own. That is a Matt Kolb. Now, Matt Kolb loves Yatra. Matt Kolb's the guy that, has been all about Inseego since $3 to $4. I own Yatra. I like the valuation gap between it and Make My Trip, which is valued like way more. And we did a whole study on it last week. It's valued at a significantly higher multiple than Yatra. So I think there's some room to run there, but there has been selling pressure on it. So as you see, down 11.5%, 7.5%. I haven't made another buy today, but it's something that's on the radar. GBTC, I own it Coinbase and Voyager, but I also bought it in here when I wanted more shares and I couldn't get the money in there. Upwork, as you guys know, Lithium Taco, Ford, that was from the show. Voyager, I own, it says 0.89%, but in another count, I own a lot more Voyager. So, and I said this is 170, but I bought it at 60. IMR, that is a Chris Kaji play on gaming. If gaming is going to continue to, grow, all that kind of stuff. I bought MMEDF again. ESTC. So basically flat on ESTC. So ESTC is elastic. Bert here says that we're going to start, paying elastic and using them. So the ETF, the Benzinga ETF of all the vendors that we use is a beautiful stock. Look at Dash. Look how bad I'm getting killed in Dash. So don't follow me on that. Square, Inseego, Curaleaf, Asana. And that's what I got. Those are the rest of the ones are just too small to even, talk about. So 22nd Century, Chris L, it could be fine, but they do a lot of press releases. I don't love companies with tons of press releases, so I'm not a big holder of it or buying it right now. But it could be fine. I mean, I have to do the research on it. Oh yeah, you love seeing my screen there? Sorry guys. So that's all I really got today. Sorry for the LinkedIn Jamie Gold thing. I know that AB gave the feedback on it, and we want to talk stocks. He's right. We got to make money. It's not just the trade ideas, but ZingerNation, we don't do this stuff without you guys. We can bring on whoever you want to hear from, so you don't just hear from me and Luke. You want to hear from other traders. Tell us who you want to hear from. Tweet to me at Jason Raznick. I'm still working on Kathy Wood. She was supposed to be coming on. So, so Rudd, I don't have as low a basis as you. I think I was like 250, 270 or something. You were in way below me. So BFT, who likes BFT in the room? Let's go. Who likes it? Come on. Does anyone like BFT? Let's see. BFT. Let's go to quotes.benzinga. Yeah, I hear you. Bad. I hear you. Yeah. Hey, people are always going to criticize. That's what I've learned that. So I've learned that. Thank you, man. Thanks for the support. So let me go pull up BFT on the window real quick. We'll look at the levels, look where we're at, see if there's any insider buying, what we got going. BFT, let's check it out. BFT, we're up 6% today. Yeah, baby, 6%. And we fast money picks on here we go. Let's just pull it up. Let's look at the fast money picks on it. Let's share my screen again. Hold on, remove that. We got to share my screen, add to screen. All right, stop share. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share my screen on BFT real quick. Just give me 1 second. Then we're going to end this show. BFT is going to be the last stock that we go over right now. And so I just want to see what the Fast Money guys had to say about BFT. Wait, hold on. They didn't say anything about BFT? That looks wrong. So let me... Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna look at why it was trading high. So you see, this is on Benzinga.com. So I don't know. I don't come across it. This is this. Okay, time location. Yeah. Why do you love it? Why do you guys love BFT? Why is this so, why should this be on my radar? Why should I buy BFT? Can you tell me? I would like to know. I'll buy some today. If you think BFT is a buy, I'll buy it for the show today. So let's see. You're basically saying could be a great play, pay safe. Yeah, I mean, everyone's talking about it though. So many people. I hate when everyone's talking about it. I mean, I bought DoorDash and like that. I want to get stuff that's not so known. See, like when we bought LCA a long time ago, it wasn't talked about as much. Everyone's talking about PaySafe right now. That's my issue. I hate when everyone's talking about the same stock. I hate it. It's crowded. Now, that being said, Tesla, everyone's talking about Tesla. So if I went with that, and I got out, then I'd be really mad. So this could be a great trade. So I'm going to say BFT, is probably a yes. It's probably a yes. Squares, if you look at PayPal and Square, which are two of my holdings, PayPal is one of my bigger holdings. The truth is, it could follow in suit, and I just hate like that trading on that kind of thing, like multiple is the next one. But when the momentum is there, take that momentum. And if you get burned, like you can always sell and put stops. So we're looking at about a 1485 level on BFT today, right? And so buy some shares tomorrow. And if it gets down to 1250, maybe reconsider what you're doing. But when it gets to 1820, then trim some stuff. Like this doesn't have to be overly complicated. Like is PaySafe going to be the company that's going to, 5X? I don't know. Again, all these businesses come to execution. They all come down to execution and people. A business at the end of the day, guys, is it's a collection of people working, working together. So Andrew Labos was talking a minute ago. He works at Benzinga. He builds Benzinga, selling business development deals. If he's not selling and making deals happen, our numbers go down and our investors aren't happy. This year we went up, a decent amount, but we have to continue to do that. It's not, it's like, what'd you do for me lately, right? And so BFT, PaySafe is getting a lot of press. And one of the reasons why I bought DoorDash is their execution has been tremendous, like tremendous. But the valuation went public at too high. You guys all know that. And so, their execution reminded me of Uber 5 years ago when they were executing everyone. So that was where I'm all over that. So that is it. And KDMN, I'll talk more about that one in Benzinga Pro. But that's a good point, isn't it? Yeah, no, and no one thinks PaySafe is a startup. It's been, I mean, not no one, but it's been around for a decent amount of time and it has serious revenue. My point is everyone's trying to find the next Square and PayPal, right? And so same thing with Tesla. Is NIO the next Tesla? That's what everyone's trying to find. That's where I'm going with that theory. And that could be it, but you have to watch those positions very closely. When I buy an Upwork, I buy it in a way different way than when I would buy one of these ones. I buy and I keep building a position. I keep building the position. I don't stop because I want to make sure like my conviction's all there. On this one and the valuation, it's hard for me to have that conviction is all I'm saying. So KNDM I just pulled up. Here we go. Another one of these. Yeah, see. Listen. More power to you. You just got to be in these quick. Chris Kaji likes it. I like it. Let's go. Let's own this stock and see what we can do and find these other ones. But just pay attention. Put an order in. Put a stop limit in. And listen, I would be delighted to see BFT at triple what it is by January 15th. Wouldn't that be awesome? So think of what your downside probability is, what's your upside, and see who's behind it, and then go after it and take a trade. I mean, when you have your conviction, you got to go after your conviction. And if you see it going wrong, then reevaluate, see if the thesis changed. If the thesis didn't change, stick to your conviction. When I bought Upwork, I bought it like at whatever it was 19, it went down to 15. I was getting like hate mail about it. And I just kept my conviction. I bought more at 15. Same thing I did with, plenty of other stocks, Dunkin' Donuts, my Slack. I started buying Slack, guys, at like $29-30. I bought it all the way down to $17 or $16. So those are the things where I felt like, that I did better research on it than the other investors. I feel like I can do better research than the guy at Goldman Sachs. Because of that, I'm going to keep my conviction. When Slack sold off from 29 to 16, I kept my conviction and I bought up. My average buy price on Slack was like $17. But the funny part is I originally bought Slack at like $30, guys. I just kept going and buying because I had my information. I did my research and I kept my conviction. My thesis didn't change. On BFT, I can't say that. PaySafe's a real company. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know it as well as I knew a Slack or Upwork. That's what I would like to say. All right, guys. Okay, cool. Busy Bone. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm saying it could be. You never know on these things. But these are just, again, we're also making trades here. So like FRSX, this guy just mentioned, yeah, exactly, Hans. Stocks go up over the long term, but in the short term, it's anyone's guess, man. Anyone's guess. Anyone. So just like I said, when I was buying Slack down to $17, $16, everyone was selling the stock to me. I'm like, give me more stock. Give me more stock of Slack. Come on. Upwork, come on, sell it. Sell it. I wanted it to go down so bad because I wanted to buy more shares, and they kept selling it. So I kept taking it, and that's just how I look at it. I feel like when you can do your research and have your conviction, it's like when you go into those baseball games, basketball games, and and you're prepared and you have your plays and your strategy ready, you're ready to go. It's like studying for a test. There's a last minute studying, or if you studied for weeks in advance and your stuff cold, that's the way I feel about certain positions. So that's it. All right, guys, got to do it. Go to a call. Thank you for joining us. And we love you and have a great day. Play it safe and make some money, and just, watch your stops and hit the like button. And sorry for babbling a little bit on the LinkedIn stuff, but I was really surprised on it. I didn't know if that was actually him, and the community is real and appreciate it. So all the best. Love you.